We've all heard the term, it's like trying to find a needle in the haystack or diamond in the rough. Well, in this video, I'm going to go over the 5 signs that she's wife material. So if you're looking to get married for the first time, the second time, third time, fourth time, or fifth time doesn't matter. But if you're looking to actually get married, then you need to watch this video because these 5 signs are critical that she's wife material. And look, I was married before 20 years and I'm divorced now. I've been dating for 4 years. I know all about this. So keep watching because these 5 signs are critical to know that she's wife material. All right, if you're new to this channel, welcome. My name is Kane. I'm the Silver Bachelor. This channel is 100% dedicated to dating advice for older guys and the women that want to understand them. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, hit the subscribe button and the notification button because I'm dropping videos every week. Woo! Okay, let's get into this. So, according to Richard Cooper, okay, Richard Cooper is a YouTuber with over 1 million subscribers or 600,000 subscribers, I think. And he's the author of Unplugged Alpha, right? So Richard Cooper says, number one thing you need to look for, and number one sign that she's wife material is burning desire. So he describes burning desire as this, quote for quote, a woman's strong emotional and sexual attraction to a man that makes her want to be with him without persuasion, logic, or effort on his part. Burning desire, fellas, is, like I said, the number one sign you need to look for if she's wife material. So I'm going to give you some examples of burning desire. Well, imagine you are at a networking function, you're at a rooftop cocktail lounge, doesn't matter, and you're surrounded by beautiful women, okay? And beautiful women are attracted to you, they're talking to you, okay? Or even you're at a mixer, a singles mixer, and women are coming around. Well, it's been my experience that it's not necessarily the best looking woman in the room that you should go for. And it's really hard, and I'm going to teach you this critical thing. It's very, very hard to not get swept up in a woman's beauty. But if she's not into you, then forget it. It's not worth it. She will be nothing but a headache to you, and she is basically seeing you as an ATM machine. How do you know she has burning desire? Well, imagine this. Imagine you're in a room full of people, okay, women specifically, and they're all very good looking, and you're having conversations with different women. The woman who has burning desire is the one who's going to be standing beside you. She's basically not leaving your side. She's touching your arm. She's genuinely engaged in your conversation. She has a huge smile. She has eye contact and maybe a little borderline aggressive in terms of wanting to be with you, wanting to go out with you. And she's kind of just talking and talking, and it doesn't matter what you say, she's laughing. So these are, again, this is when you're first meeting somebody that you can tell there's the potential, at least, that she has burning desire by how much attention she's giving you, okay? This even applies to texting. If she's not getting back to you in many, many hours or days, or she pulls this shit like you try to book a date, she's like, oh, I'm going to get back to you, any of this kind of nonsense. Also, if she's selfish in the bedroom, that's a sign she may not be totally into you. A woman who has genuine burning desire is basically going to do anything that you want in the bedroom within reason, but basically, okay? That has been my experience. If she has burning desire, oh, she's up for all kinds of things that she normally wouldn't with a guy that she doesn't have burning desire for. Same thing with going back to the communications. Her communications are going to be amazing. She's going to get back to you in a pretty reasonable time. She's going to be excited to see you. She's not going to make up excuses and say, oh, can I get back to you? And meanwhile, you're trying to book a date 2 weeks out and she has to get back to you. Like, I don't get it. Anyways, so burning desire is number one sign she might be wife material. Okay, number 2. This isn't kind of an obvious one, but she is feminine. Now, let me explain. She is feminine. Well, she likes to be in her feminine energy, and she accepts male, female roles, okay? Blue and pink. She wants you to take the lead. She wants you to be the man. She wants you to take charge. That's what I mean about feminine, okay? Number 3, she is submissive. Now, I'm not saying submissive in a negative context. I'm saying submissive in that allowing you, just like I said just a moment ago, allowing you to take the lead and she's not a boss babe where she has to lead in a relationship, or feminists, right? It's so funny. This gets me with feminists all the time. They want equality. Cool. Yes, we are all equal under the eyes of the law. Yes, 100%. And women should be equal to men when it comes to rights and things like this. But equity, oh, yeah, equity is where things get a little the gray line, right? And that, no, they don't want to go 50-50. Oh, they prefer to have a 50-50 leadership situation in a relationship, and that's not the way it works. The man has to lead, and if you're not leading in the relationship, she is going to be out the door. And they say one thing, women say one thing, but they actually want the opposite, okay? This is wild. And I'm just going to talk about a study for a moment. I can't recall the name of the study, but basically they took women, straight men, and gay men, okay? And they were in this not focus group, they're in separate rooms, and they would watch various sexualized images, and they had connections to their genitalia to see if they were getting turned on. Well, straight men and gay men got turned on by images and sexualized images that would make sense. So, for example, they would also show images of primates having intercourse, or they would show a painting, right? So the genitals got stimulated with images that you would expect them to get turned on by. They did not get turned on by images of primates having intercourse, as an example, okay? Pretty, like, men are very black and white. They're like, yeah, I'm turned on by that. No, I'm not. Women, on the other hand, would get aroused with all these other types of images because, but yet they would never confess that they got turned on by primates having intercourse or plants going like this or whatever, right? So women say they want one thing, but they get turned on by another thing. And that's my issue with most feminists today, is that they want one thing, but they say one thing and they actually want the other thing, and they're very difficult to have relationships with. So that's number 3, is that she's submissive. Number 4, she supports you. So she supports your work no matter what you're doing for work. She's like your cheerleader in the background. She supports your hobbies. You play guitar, you DJ, you have a YouTube channel, doesn't matter. And she's not griping and complaining because you have to put in the hours into your hobbies, or you like these hobbies and you're not around certain evenings or certain weekends, okay? And she's willing to move for you. So if you are the breadwinner and you're in a relationship and she just is coming up with all these excuses to not move, but yet you're the breadwinner, then she's not wife material. And the thing is, this happened to me late in my marriage, that for my career, I was the breadwinner. I needed to move out of my home city because there was like hardly any jobs. And I don't speak French. I'm originally from Canada, and that is, you're dead in the water in my home city, which is Ottawa. So I needed to move, and she just kept saying, nope, 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 didn't want to move, didn't want to move, didn't want to move. And fast forward, I'm now in Atlanta for the best job I've ever had in my career. And I chose the work. I chose the job over my wife at that point because I just had enough. And so if you're in a relationship or you're thinking of marrying somebody and she's like, oh, hell no, I would never move to New York, Oregon, whatever country, city, it doesn't matter, but yet you're the breadwinner and that's where you might end up needing to go, she's not wife material if she's not willing to move. Number 5, last point, is that she doesn't care what you do as long as it's with you. So this one is huge. Some women will put on their dating profiles, no coffee drinks and no coffee or no coffee or drink dates. On their dating profile, they will say that. On their dating profile, women will say no coffee or drink dates. And I'm thinking, oh, really? So you're dictating where you go and what you do on the dates? Well, bye. And I would swipe left, because basically she's looking for a beta. She's looking for a man that will listen to all of her rules and will do what she says. And that is not for me. That's not the way it's going to be with me. And I suggest the same thing with you, because ultimately you want a woman who doesn't care what you do. If she's got burning desire for you and you say, hey, do you want to go for a walk in the park? Cool. Do you want to go meet at this coffee shop on Sunday afternoon? Cool. This is what I mean about women that dictate where you're going to go on a date. That is a red flag, and you need to bounce from that, because I've also had women where I've shown a swanky Mexican restaurant. Okay. I don't go to any dive bar restaurants typically. So I showed her their Instagram page. She messaged me back. She's like, "Ooh, that place looks cheap. I prefer umi or chops." And I'm thinking, umi or chops? And I should have messaged her this. That's gonna be at least $300 on a first date. And I should have messaged her this and said, okay, if I treat you to $300 as a first date, what do I get for it? Right. By the way, that's how you handle a woman coming up to you asking for a drink at the bar. She says, "Oh, you're going to buy me a drink?" You say, "Well, what do I get for it?" And then she's going to go, "Whoa, well, what do you want?" And I've covered this in some of my videos before, but what you say in that situation is you say, "Okay, well, I want to have a kiss on the lips," and not just any, like, I'm talking like with tongue action, or you're to stand with me and have a conversation for 15 minutes. Bam, bam, bam. And by the way, every time it works and she agrees to either one of those things. And yeah, kiss right on the lips, even if she's attractive. Guys, so I'm just saying, right? Don't be accepting these rules by these women, because ultimately, if she has burning desire, it doesn't matter what you do on dates, because she just wants to be with you. All right. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.